Now the tricky part is getting through here, which is not an easy one to do. I can, but it is tricky. Well, there we go. We've got the gases flowing properly now. Really. That is vexing. Can you please break that? Like now? Okay, we're starting to get that moving at least. Plenty of natural gas is now moving into the generators. Oh, this is fantastic to see. Yeah, I mean, we're not even remotely charging it. Oh, wow, the potential load is humongous on this. Oof. Okay. Well, I guess there are a lot of machines here. I really do need to start isolating most things, though, in their own separate little areas. This area cannot be isolated. There's no point in trying. But things like these and all of these things need to be isolated, I think. I'm going to assume for now that we're not going to have enough power in the system to ever break it, but good to note that there is now potential of over 20 kilowatts. We're actually almost at the point where we will heat that up again. It doesn't drain that fast, which is actually quite good. I'm getting a newfound respect for hamster wheels. I really am. I never paid those things any real attention before. Oh, don't worry. Rice says, I will get sleep when I'm tired. My brain just wasn't ready to let me sleep. I was thinking of the the coolant system that I haven't even touched in this stream. I literally got up and streamed this. Well, I streamed this instead of Horizon Zero Dawn because, again, someone let me know that I might be more than one decent stream away from ending the game, and so I wanted to get a bit more backlog here so I don't have to switch games all the time. But my goal was to sort out my cooling loop. I have not touched it. Instead, I've spent all my time trying to get power sorted. Well, I mean, you know, it's a reasonable goal, I suppose. But have these been energy tuned up? No. Any of them these been tuned up? No. Who does energy tuning up? Filthy Fee, I would assume? Filthy Fee, I'm going to give you a massive priority for now. I'm assuming that it's something along those lines. You've already got operating with the high. Okay. I'm desperately starting to feel the desire to have more duplicants. Nothing there, please. What are you working on? Oh, all of these, yeah. Yeah, I can always use the heavy conductive wire, but I've got a lot of conductive wire I would need to swap out for that. That being said, I've got 18.3 tons of copper, and I've got 114 tons of lead. Making it out of lead sounds stupid, though. Not gonna lie, sounds ultra stupid. It does not occur to me that making wires out of lead is the smartest move. Though, functionally speaking, I can't see a reason why I shouldn't. Oh. Yeah. It's got a little ways to go yet, but it'll get there. Though I'm not seeing any liquids moving up that pipe anymore. Oh, there we go. I am diverting a decent amount of the liquids that we've got in the system away. This isn't exactly helping. Why is that blocked? Oh, it's because there's no... Oh, darn it. This is running out of power again. I need to hit some more coal. Okay, I need to stop putting that off all the time. Is there a better seam of coal somewhere, though? Yeah, a little bit. How about down here? Yeah, there's definitely loads more coal down here, so I'm going to have to bump this in priority, actually. It frustrates me to have to, but I do. It also frustrates me, as a Welshman, to have to sit here and with a straight face say, yeah, I need to get down there and mine some more coal. I could hook this up to a hamster wheel, given how important it is, I guess. It would honestly not be a bad move, I suppose. Hamster wheel battery transformer it is then. Actually, don't break that down. The temperature down here, though, is problematic. Gonna need to make this out of gold amalgam. Is there anything else I should hook this up to, I suppose? How much is that powering? It could actually support that, so I could tear this one down. Then I'll just hook up this entire grid instead. It feels so wrong that I'm going backwards. Here, you have no idea how much this pains me. I'm going backwards in technology. This isn't how it's meant to work. Actually, we can now prioritize this as a line. I do need it made quickly because without significant power, this is going to be an issue for me. And if you could get rid of that one as well. And as soon as you do, there we go. Need that hooked up. Right there. Actually, this needs to be on an 8 because it's controlling our water filtration. This is the reason why the NG tune-up isn't happening, by the way. I strongly suspect it's because all of my dupes are so busy operating hamster wheels. Is it bad that I've melted wires made of tungsten as well? Wow, really? I could use arbitraries to make more energy. I am probably going to set up an arbitrary farm at some point. And that farm will exist to generate more dirt, which I will then feed to sage hatches, who will then poop out dirt lump-sized nuggets of coal. It will be grand, truly. How they can convert 100% of the stuff they eat into 100% of the poop that they poop, I do not know, but I'm not going to ask questions. Oof, man, that is an expensive hamster wheel job, though. I am going to break that. And I'm going to say that one needs to be powered by something else. Namely, this. That needs to be broken first. Then this can be replaced. But this needs power to run at all times. It's desperate. Don't I think I'm wasting way too much energy on filtration? Not really. I mean, I'm wasting energy on so many random things. I mean, yes, I guess, but I forgot to replace this. Oh, that was something. But yeah, if I tightened the energy, the overall energy loop that I have, that would probably be a better move. Yeah, not gonna lie. Why is the force sleeping out there? You should be able to get inside, and once inside, you can use the manual generator to create enough power to get back out. Uh-oh. Something's not good. There we go. Halfway there. I'm kind of thinking of putting a little mini pump there, but under normal operation, it shouldn't be necessary. This is the only one that you would need. So there's a part of me that's really resistant to the idea of doing that. There we go. That's a bit better. If only I had an easy way of turning polluted water into more energy. I know, I do. But trying to set up a fertilizer farm, oof, I'm not sure I want to do that. That's a pain in the bum of an entirely different variety. Sometimes you have to go backwards to go forward. That is yeah, that's a pretty interesting statement. Yes, and probably true to some degree. I'm finally at a stage now where I think we are no longer reliant on bristle blossoms for our power, for our food. So let's strip all of this down, and indeed we want to stop sending clean water up there. It's going to make a big difference, actually. I can have this water just drain back down into the main pool, I suppose, but... yeah, I think I probably will. There we go. Actually, thinking about it, there's no point. Let's, no, cancel deconstruction. Also cancel... Damn it. Cancel that. I can just hook this up. Like that. There we go. Deconstruct that one. The rest of the water will move back in, and we should be good. As soon as this is over one ton, then the next side will start getting the remainder. And then from there, it'll start feeding the steam room. And with that, should see it closed. There we go, it's closed. And it's open again. Eventually it'll decide where it wants to sit. I think it's because it's trying to balance between the two sides. Yeah, it is. There you go. And that means I can clear up some of this bloody pipe spaghetti. Oh, that makes me happy. That makes me so happy. There we go. Oh my goodness. That has been so bad for so long. Let's get this mopped. And once that's mopped, we'll move it out. One of the things that I think I'm struggling with this game to get used to doing is balancing how I'm prioritizing multiple tasks. So I kind of seesaw between giving my dupes lots of things to do and then being ultra cautious about not giving them more than one or two things to do, and it's causing massive deadlocks. Game Fu, thank you very much for the raid there. That's very kind of you, mate. Hello, raiders. And hey, Dad, mate, how you doing, buddy? Congrats on getting affiliate, mate. I saw your tweet earlier. Let's get some shoutouts going. There we are. Now I can spy on what game Fu was playing and what Deadmate was playing. Deadmate was playing RimWorld. Oh, that's right. Of course, yeah. You did mention in your tweet as well. And Game Fu was playing more Auction included. Excellent. Hope both of you had wonderful streams. And I suppose it's apt to say I hope both of your colonies went well. Even though you were playing different games, it still applies. Oh, I like it when that happens. Right, how's the water currently going? Are we getting any new water up here? We are not. That is not great. Here we come. Right, we need to set up a new pump. What's the water temperature in there? Right, the pump is going to have to be rather robust. I'm going to have to use up most of my steel to do it. This makes me sad. But it'll be okay. Went great. I broke my infinite CO2 storage and had 40 kilo tiles all over my base. Ah. There are reasons why I don't use Infinity storage. That isn't one of them, actually, though it is a funny one. I'm sorry, mate. I imagine that was a real pain in the backside to have to clean up. I hope it didn't take you too long to get sorted. Yeah, I need to get that water pump up and running reasonably soon. Genuinely no power again? Okay. It's on an 8. It is life support level of priority, so not a lot more I can do about that. We have got the space scanner and the telescope. Now, once this is complete, I do still need research for the last 6 things. It's just, it'll take time. I think at that point, I'm going to shut down those devices, though, probably. There's like no temperature in that steam room now. That is a problem. What did I... Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, that's what I meant to do. Never mind. It's all fine. Don't panic. It was intentional. Come on. Now. Ooh, this is an interesting one. I don't actually need this filter anymore. All natural gas is being filtered down here. That filter was for a long time ago when there was chlorine that got into that room, I believe. My dupes can't go in there anymore. And honestly, I could make a mechanical filter anyway. And it probably would be wise to do so. How about it, chat? Let me show you how to make a mechanical filter. It is actually fairly easy. You need the flow to be moving... let me see. What would be best to set this up? I need a bit of headroom. Can I get... No, let's try it down here instead. It'll be a little bit more convenient for me. So... you want 2 pipe bridges. You have the flow move down and then out. You've got to make sure it's in an area where you're going to be able to vent. You can never afford for this to back up for any reason. So a high pressure gas vent is realistically required. Now what happens is as this flows down, you want a counterflow of gas. So the gas will be, in this case, flowing this way. But on this side, it's going to be flowing this way. Okay? Now the idea is, in fact, I'll make it this big just so it's a little bit more obvious. You have a gas valve here, set to some low amount of that gas. Doesn't matter how low, but you could go as low as you want, as long as there is some gas in this pipe. And what you're trying to create a scenario of is, let's say right now it would just be natural gas. But let's say it was natural gas and chlorine. Now, assume that natural gas came down here first. Natural gas would, at this point, jump over. There's nothing there. And then it would start filling in. This one would go up. Over here, this is going to be set to some very low level. Now, you can have, I forget how much is the most you can have in a pipe. 1 kilo. So let's say 100 grams. So 1/10. 1/10 of the gas pressure would be allowed through. Now, it'll take priority to go this way. This is not powered. It'll have priority in this motion. So 100 grams will move down, and it'll start cycling. And it'll start filling up with 100 grams, 100 grams, 100 grams. If there's nothing else coming in here, that 100 grams will just cycle endlessly because it has nowhere else to go. No other reason to go anywhere. It'll just cycle. Now, if you've got like 1 kilo coming this way, 900 grams will go that way and it'll enter something. Now, the part of the filter happens in that this is now full of like 100 grams of, at minimum, 100 grams of natural gas. Chlorine tries to come down here and bridge. It can't because there's something already there that isn't chlorine. It'll move over here. It'll try to again to bridge. It can't because there's something already there that isn't chlorine. It'll go this way. Now, you might be wondering, well, I'd be losing 100 grams of natural gas every time. No, you won't. What will happen is the natural gas will come down here, 1 kilo. There's room for 900 grams. It'll move across. That 100 grams will move down here and move across again into another 100 grams. And so it'll just keep doing that. So hopefully that won't be too bad. Dead mate. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. I've just been working so much I wasn't able to stream as much as I would have liked to. But now I'm doing like 10 or 11 p.m. streams after work now. And yeah, RimWorld is going good. Rhino died and we ended up cheating him back to life because he donated a $5, so you know. Oh dear. Now, you can have this as small as a 2x2 because then this will just always push down in this direction and gas will move in that direction. Now, it can be a little bit tricky. Sometimes the gas can get confused as it's moving around here. So, I do like to try and first just dump a little bit of gas into it and get the gas in motion first. But generally speaking, this shouldn't be able to fail. We'll see. We'll make this a high priority because then the only thing that our battery over there is going to be powering is the pump, which it does consume quite a lot of power. But it should mean that this area will last a lot longer. And once this copper wire is all the way up there, we can hook it into the main grid. And once it is actually excess power, it'll charge the battery, and I won't need people running on hamster wheels anymore. How are we doing in here? Still waiting for some more liquid. It's going to take a while. Right now, priority goes to filling up the grey water tanks, which is good, because that's where the priority really should go. But I'm definitely enamored with the idea of keeping a spare hamster wheel or two around for emergency scenarios. And I'm imagining that I would probably try to redesign my base to have grey water processing inbuilt into the base facility with the emergency hamster wheels to power that as well, so that effectively your base will always be secured. The internal base will have an environment that's maintained and a way to get out at all times if there's people in there and batteries to store charge, etc., etc. Right, blueprint time. Muck fruit I accept.